Z-Trip, break it down. Z-Trip, break it down.
agiprodj.com. I'm DJ Avenue here with Z-Trip.
What's up, everybody?
Z-Trip just got done doing a quick demo of his new mixer, the 62C, limited edition from Rane. It's premiered here live at NAMM 2012 in the Rane booth. Z, why don't you tell us about the mixer?
Well, basically, when I sat down to sort of help design this thing, it was right around the time that the 68 came out, and the 68, although it being a good mixer to me, for what how I DJ as a turntablist, it kind of reminded me a little too much of a Pioneer, and I like the Pioneer mixers, but for me, I've always been a 57 guy, and so I was like, you just got to revamp the 57 and take some of the features of the 68 and kind of do a hybrid and then add a couple other things. So that's what this ended up being. It was like the new 57. It was like I needed a 57 just with cue points and things that I could actually get to, loops on the fly I can do here. I can do also, I don't really have to touch the computer. And I'm still trying to actually learn how to not touch the computer because all of it is here, but you're just habit after habit. But this really, like, when you sit down for like about a half hour after I started messing with it, I found that I didn't even have to touch the computer because I was learning all the pieces. But it's an awesome mixer, man. It has everything in it. It has 2 USBs in, so you can share with another DJ. So you don't have to carry the CDJ and put it on the transition record. You can actually just play with somebody and go record for record like we used to do. Yeah, the effects are built in. I love the effects. Everything is super easy, man. It's just like the easiest mixer to navigate around, and I love it. So I'm stoked to actually have my name on it. And I'm stoked that they took all the input that I had and actually implemented it versus like taking all my ideas and sort of doing what they wanted to do with it. They actually took a lot of mine and other people's ideas too. It wasn't just me, but the fact that, you know, that I'm able to actually carry this around eliminates other pieces of gear, outboard gear that I had to carry around. It's all in one mixer now. So
very nice, man. Very nice. And tell us about the artwork. Who did that?
So Shepard Ferry helped me with the artwork. He's a homeboy of mine, so I was like, I'm designing this mixer, and I want it to sort of be different than what they had, and I was like, I want my logo on there, but I also want it to be a little stylish. So he ended up helping me out with the logo. We also did the color scheme. Originally, I just wanted black and purple because I was trying to go for like a Black Sabbath kind of feel, because it's like I wanted something dark that is also dark where the buttons would pop out instead of having like a real bright mixer. And then as I was designing it, I was realizing that I needed some sort of accent color to accent all the volume switches, because if it's dark in a club and you need to turn something up or down, you want to be able to go to it, And some of us, sometimes when we're DJing, we might have a couple cocktails in us, a couple beers. We want to make it super bulletproof, easy, so you can just like go to the buttons and know where you're at. And then all the purple buttons were all modulation kind of buttons, and I want to make sure that those were separate. So it was really not just like to make it look cool, but it was to make it function as well. So all the sort of little things that I put into it, try to separate these two visually, so you can go between the cues and the samples all here. You don't have to hit the samples off your laptop anymore, but all of it, man. And cues, like doing a hot cue where you go from one cue to the other, it just goes to both, or you can hit both and listen to both. But having to eliminate the press on, press off, it's just like one. I try to maximize movement in the mixer, so everything is just one stroke, if you will. So
that's awesome, man. And just really quick, tell us what you're up to. I know you had Vegas, Rane, you took over after DJ Ann passed away, rest in peace. I don't know if you're still at that club, or you're just kind of looking for another residency.
No, I'm actually, I've got a couple things in the works in Vegas. I've been playing there just doing one-offs, but I have some things that I can't really talk about now, but good things are happening in Vegas. I got shows coming up with LL Cool J, been DJing with him, which has been awesome.
You guys did South by Southwest.
We did South by Southwest. That's where actually he and I first did our first show together, and it was amazing because we'd actually rehearsed the night before, and it just was like he knew my role, I knew his role, and it was a true MC DJ working together. So it was dope.
Well, what's great with LL is he came from that era where it was just like DJ, exactly. So it's like the front and center.
Exactly. So when we sat down to rehearse and do stuff, I was like, look, man, I would love to do X, Y, and Z to your music. He's like, let's do it. So it was more of me like taking his catalog and retooling it how I would play it with him being there, and we were able to like basically recreate and redo a lot of his music from a DJ's perspective instead of just hitting up there and hitting play, because I want to be up there working, and I wanted there to be a live feel, so we were able to pull that off.
Cool,
it's dope, man. So
that's dope. And then one one more thing is album. What do you got? Anything in the works?
Yeah, I've been working on a new album, and it's interesting because when I started going and work on the record, all these remixes and things started coming my way. So I did a Kasabian remix, actually with LL, put him on it. I've got a couple other remixes that I knocked out, and a couple that I'm doing now. But it's like the record, since I have no deadline on it, it just keeps sort of slowly getting pushed. But the cool thing is I'm taking my time with it, and I love it. I just did a track with De La Soul. I just did a beat for the new Public Enemy record, and so there's like, you know, I'm just, the production thing is sort of the thing I do when I'm home. Like I work on this when I'm out in the field. When I'm home, I work on beats. So it's kind of a.
I'm just gonna ask a personal favor. Another Michael Jackson remix. That'd be great.
Sure. Yeah, man, I would love to. I was messing with a little bit on the demo, man. So.
Yeah. And lastly, just so everybody knows, this is going to be a limited edition mixer. It does ship with premium cables, these purple cables. So make sure to check it out. We are going to carry it here at agiprodj.com. Pre-sale is now, and if you're watching this after, go ahead and just drop it in the cart, and we'll get it out to you. Z-Trip, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate
it. Pleasure.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
You
got it, man. Hell yeah.